Hi guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Wave 2 G7 pet pairs. This video is kindly sponsored by LpsHoney, but if the quality is horrendous on these pets, I will let you know. Hopefully they're not though, hopefully they're good. I really want them to be good. Hopefully, maybe. You've probably seen other videos where people have been like, yeah, the quality is horrendous. So I'm scared, but I'm hopeful. I'm always hopeful. I go into LPS with a positive mindset, and sometimes I'm disappointed, sometimes I'm not. By the way, if you didn't know, just before we open them up, there are 4 designs in the Wave 2 pet pairs. They are currently available in Australia, America, Canada, and the UK. There may be other countries, and if there are, please leave them in the comments down below. Those are just the countries I know of for sure that are carrying these pets. I bought mine. They weren't in Australia yet, so I ordered them from the UK. However, they are now available in Australia. I've seen them at Target, and also Big W is carrying LPS now from Wave 2 as well. But let's get into the pets and see what the quality is like, especially the paint jobs, because that seems to be the wildest varying part of these pets, and I'm nervous. But I'll show you guys what we're working with and then we'll open them up. Here's the first set. It's the Zoo Pack and it contains 1 giraffe and 1 sloth. I will say for all the Wave 2 pet pairs, they come with 3 accessories, and this time they come with 2 small accessories and 1 medium accessory, which is pretty cool. So it's like more bang for your buck, I guess. And here's the back of the box for anyone interested, showing all the other pet pairs that are available. Our next set is the Relay Racers, and this is a play on the little story, The Hare and the Tortoise. So we get a little pet triplets tortoise and a bunny rabbit, and I really like that it's kind of hiddenly themed, because G2 LPS used to do that. There's like a fox and hound pack, and there are other packs like that as well, but it's kind of cool that they brought it back. I will say, looking at him in the box, Tortoise's little eye does not look the cleanest. Our third set is the Jump and Joy set, and it contains the brand new Sheltie mold as well as a poodle. The Sheltie mold consists of a wolf body and husky head, so it's kind of like a new head swap mold that they've come out with. Though I will say it doesn't really remind me of a Sheltie. Putting it side by side with an image of an actual Sheltie, I feel like they look quite different. But it is still cool that we're getting a new mold technically. And I know this one's design has definitely been a fan favorite of the pet pairs. And our last pet pairs pack is the Jungle Pack, and it consists of the brand new capybara mold and a little baby bird. I, for one, am super excited to see what the capybara is like in person, because there are 2 capybaras in Wave 2, this aqua colored one, and then there's also a red design that comes with the playset house. I prefer this one over the red one, so I'm really interested to see how he looks out of his packaging. That's the 4 designs in the pet pairs, and I do want to say that I really like that they put 3 brand new molds in these pet pairs. We have the capybara, the sloth, and the Sheltie, and I like that they put them in the pet pairs because they're a cheaper alternative. They're not in a super expensive play set. They're easy to get for people, you know. In America, I believe these packs are $10, so they're definitely on the cheaper side for collectors, making them a lot more accessible, especially for people who want to get the new molds. But let's get into it. I'm gonna do the packs one at a time, so I'll put timestamps in the description down below. If there's a specific set you really want to see, feel free to skip around. We're gonna start off with our capybara set. So like all LPS sets, you get your pamphlet or Roblox code. Feel free to redeem these. And your collector's card. I got the capybara, which I'm very happy about. I've heard that it is random though, so you could possibly get the little baby bird instead, but I'm very happy that I got the capybara one. Here's our accessories for the capybara set, and I said before that they come with 2 small and 1 medium, but I think the capybara is an exception. It actually comes with 3 small accessories. So we have some peanuts, half a coconut, and a little boat. Definitely a missed opportunity, especially with the capybara. I feel like the coconut could have been replaced with an orange or a mandarin, or I think they're called clementines as well. definitely a missed opportunity there. Also for the capybara, instead of peanuts, if they wanted to give him a medium accessory, they could have given us like a little wooden trough to put the capybara in, like a little spa, because they're always in hot springs. It would have been so cute. But here's the two pets, and I definitely have some thoughts about the quality. Thankfully, my two don't have any major misprints of like the eyes or nose or anything like that, but they do have some quality control issues definitely that I want to point out. Firstly, for our little bird, there's orange paint on the wing from the feet. There's also a little bit of paint missing inside the mouth, and on the back of the feet, the paint's a little like gloggy. It has these little stringy pieces that are kind of breaking off. Same with the tail, it has these little random buildups of paint. I wouldn't say these are major issues, because if you look at it from afar like this, it looks completely fine. But if you're somebody who really likes good printing, it can be a bit frustrating to have these little paint mishaps everywhere. But here's the bird. I'm not the biggest fan of this mold, but I do really like this one's colors, very tropical, and I like how they incorporated the personality mark as this flower on its head. I think it's really nice looking. Overall, it's not a bad design and I do like it. There's definitely pets I like more, but it's not a bad addition by any means. This is what I mean, by the way. Little pieces of paint falling off the feet, that came off the bird's foot, this little orange bit. Now moving on to the capybara. First of all, I love the mold. I think they did a really good job in the design of the capybara. Like I said, it's definitely an interesting color choice and not the most popular color choice I feel like they could have gone with, but I personally quite like the light blue color. I don't think it's bad, it's just not the best. And unfortunately, just like our bird, this one also has some minor quality control issues. So the front of the nose is kind of sloppily printed, and I've seen this issue with a lot of these capybaras in store. I've seen them in Target, like in person, and almost all of them have this similar issue. I don't know what it is about the nose, it just does not want to print straight on these pets, so that's a little annoying. That one also has some glue on its face. I could probably pick this off with my little craft knife, or maybe even some acetone to kind of gently rub it off. But it's like, why is there glue there? There's also glue on this ear as well. It's like, bro, why is he covered in glue? There's nothing to glue. It isn't really a quality control issue, more something with the mold, but it has a pretty fat, noticeable little seam line at the back there. You can definitely kind of shave this down with some sandpaper, but again, something I just wanted to point out to you. Much like the bird, besides these minor issues, I do really like him. He's definitely one of my favorite pets from these pet pairs. He also doesn't have a squishy head. I've seen some people get these pet pairs and their heads be super rubbery and squishy, but mine is like a normal LPS head, so I don't know if there's different batches that affect that, but I haven't had any problems so far with this pack. Also, if you're wondering why I keep turning him to the side, it's so you can see his mold in like full glory, because if I just have him facing the camera like this, he's all big schnoz, and we love him for that. But yeah, I hope they make more capybaras, especially with more realistic colors. I feel like that would be a complete hit with the community. But as their first kind of attempt at this mold, at this pet, I really like it. I just wish it didn't have those minor quality control issues. It could happen to any pet and doesn't have to do with this specific design, but you know, they're there and they're apparent. I wish he wasn't freaking gluey. But they're cute and I like this set, and I'm definitely going to try and get another one so I can customize the capybara to have more realistic colors. Set, we're going to open the tortoise and hare. I'm going to go through this one fairly quickly because I don't think this is anybody's favorite. If it is, go off. But overall in the community, I haven't seen a lot of people like celebrating this one. I do really like the baby tortoise though, so I'm going to focus on that one. Not so much this bunny, like we've seen her, like she's Here's the Roblox code for the hare and tortoise set. And we're 2 for 2. I got the tortoise for the collector's card. I'm really praying I get the Sheltie for the Sheltie pack. If I don't, I'm gonna flip. But we're 2 for 2 so far, so I'm happy. Here's the accessories, very on theme for the pack, so I can't complain. We get a trophy, a little drink, and some carrots. Honestly, I think they're perfect for the themed set that they're doing. I really hope they do more themed sets like this, like maybe nursery rhyme sets, like a mouse and a clock, you know, hickory dickory dock and such. But I really like this. I'm gonna start with the tortoise because I really like him, but tell me why I was looking at him like, huh, where's his personality mark? Tell me why this man's got a lower back tattoo. Like, you can't tell me that's not somebody's lower back tattoo right there. He's absolutely serving because of that. Like, I can't be mad at him. Even with these little quality control issues, he's still on top for me. Painted nails as well, like, hello. Ma'am came to run a race and said, let me whip out my back tattoo and paint some nails and absolutely crush them. In all seriousness though, I really like this pet. I think it's a solid design. I really like the color combos they chose. This like lime green with this maroon color and pink. It's very pretty, but unfortunately he cannot escape the quality issues. So his right eye looks fantastic, then his left eye just got the jitters, and it's very like rough and shaky, especially around the black outline of the eye. Very disappointing. You can clean it up with your own black acrylic paint, but it's like, why should I? You know what I mean? Like, why can this just not come good already? Why do I have to fix it? It's not a major issue, and much like the bird, when you hold it from a distance, you can't tell as much, but for me, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna stick with me. I need to fix that. It's also missing a little paint on the love heart. Again, it's an easy fix with acrylic paint. I just wish I didn't have to fix it. But other than that, I really like him. I actually wasn't expecting to like him this much, but now that I've like got him in my hands, I'm like, okay, especially with this friggin' back tattoo, I'm like, okay, he's definitely up there. The bunny, however, I'm like, like she's cute. Don't get me wrong, I love the face, love the eyes. She also has kind of like a matching heart tattoo. Very Y2K this set, very Y2K. But I don't know. I feel like this mold is overused in G7 by now. Like, we've seen her enough. It's also similar to an existing design that came out in G2, so it's not super original. I do like that they added the little heart on the ear for the personality mark. I think that's cute. And I do actually kind of prefer this design over the G2 design. It's just like, I'm not the biggest fan of the mold, and we've already seen it pretty much done in G2. I wish they would have done something new. Like, if they had done this design on a different bunny mold, I would have been completely on board. I'm just kind of tired of this bunny mold at this point. That's just my personal opinion. And if it didn't come with the tortoise, I probably wouldn't be that excited about this set. But I will say it is still cute. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just my personal opinion that I'm not the biggest fan of her. But I will say she doesn't have any quality issues, which is very nice. No missing paint, no glue, nothing. She is pretty much perfect. She does have a bit of a lean going on when I'm not holding her. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the mold. But I will say she does definitely have one of the cutest eye designs that I've seen in G7. Next, let's take a look at the Sheltie because, oh my god, I'm so excited for this one. Here's the Roblox code. And here's the card. I got the Sheltie card. I'm so happy. I know if you bought this set and you got the poodle card, you're punching air right now. I feel for you because he looks so freaking cute. Even with the Shutterstock background, he's shining. He's having a slight Instagram versus reality moment because why does he not look that perfect in real life? Here's our accessories for this pack. Still don't know what this is meant to be, like popcorn or something. I don't know. But we have a bag of it. We also have some little cookies, and then we have a little hoop. Very cute. I definitely like the color of the hoop. It's a gorgeous color they used. Let's talk about these pets because they are so oily. And like, I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. Like, I took them out of the package and my hands were like slick. You can see the shine on this poodle's hair. It's so oily. Same with the Sheltie. He just kind of has this shine about him, and that's because they're freaking oily. I don't know why. This is an issue that some of the Wave 1 3-packs had as well, the tubes, and I mentioned that in an old video. But it's kind of back. It's back with a vengeance in the Sheltie pack. Maybe it's to do with the paint. I really don't know. But these two are very oily. I'm gonna just lightly touch her on the head because ugh. But let's start with the poodle. She is pretty much a recreation of a G2 poodle. I believe that one is special edition, but it's also a lighter pink, so there is some difference between the two of them. This one definitely has a more highlighter kind of orangish pink color going on. I quite like it, and I do like this mold. I think it is a solid LPS, and I am very happy with it. And she doesn't seem to have any printing errors from what I can see, which is very, very nice. Oh, girl, stand up. You guys tell I'm trying not to touch her because the oil is like freaking me out. My sensory issues cannot handle this right now. She's definitely gonna need a wash is what I'm saying. But other than the oiliness, I think she's great. It's a very solid pet. I feel like this is going to be, especially with like younger kids who are starting to get into LPS, this is going to be a popular pet because it's a dog and it's just cute. Like, there's nothing bad to say about her. Now moving on to our Sheltie. He's a little less oily, but you can still see the sheen in his face, and I love his design so much. I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of the lightning bolt on his forehead, which I completely understand because it's just kind of there, and I might actually end up removing it. But overall, I think he is a very solid and very good design. I really like the colors they chose for him, and I think he just has a solid design. Like, they didn't give him weird mismatched colors, and they didn't give him like colors on the body that aren't on the head. Everything just flows together so nicely. As somebody who has a calico cat for a mascot, I'm all about lots of different colors on LPS, especially when they work together like this. I will say though, even though I love him, he does have some small flaws. His printing definitely isn't the cleanest, and I have seen a lot of people post about this pet online not having the cleanest print, so it is a pretty common problem. So it looks like a pet you're definitely going to have to like hunt through all the different versions in store to find one that's well printed. Nothing super major, so I feel like I got off quite lightly, but the tongue isn't fully painted, and also down here on the body the white doesn't fully extend to where it's meant to be. The other side of him and the back of his head are pretty clean and good on my specific one, but like I said, I have seen quite a lot of people complain about messy printing on this pet, so it is a very common issue. Like I said, I definitely got off easy with this one's printing, especially ordering it online. Like, I had no idea what it was going to look like till it showed up, so I am very lucky in that regard. But even still, it does look different to its image. The image of it just looks a lot cleaner overall, and the kind of peachy cream color they used is darker on the image of it rather than the one in person. They're not big differences, but he looks a lot cleaner in his image on the card than he does in person. But I still really, really like this pet. It's a little interesting looking front on, but from the side he looks so pretty, and I'm so happy that I could get him. Definitely the one I was looking forward to the most out of the pet pairs, and I'm very happy I could get him. And one thing I also wanted to mention is mine does not have a squishy head. I have seen people unbox him and he has an outrageously squishy head, and I don't know why, because mine isn't like that. Like, here I am squishing him and it's like a normal LPS head squishiness for G7. Like, I don't know what's going on with y'all's. Again, unfortunately, it just kind of seems like luck of the draw with that kind of thing, because my head's normal. So let's get on to our final pack, the Sloth and Giraffe, or orangutan. Here is the Roblox code, and for the card, I did get the Sloth. For accessories, this pack comes with a bucket of leaves, a little leaf, and also a seat. And we're gonna start with him. If the LPS Sloth has one hater, it's me. If the LPS Sloth has no haters, I'm dead. Okay, I don't hate him, but I really think they should have just called him an orangutan and that be it. If they had announced this pet and been like, here's our brand new orangutan, I would have been like, woo, yeah, that's an orangutan, baby. But instead they called it a sloth, and I can't accept it. Maybe I need to get one and customize it, I don't know. But here he is. He does have a solid paint job. I will say mine kind of has like a little black eye going on. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a ring of slightly darker paint around his eye. Not too sure what that's about, but other than that, I can't see any errors in his painting or design. I also really do like the body mold. I think it's very solid and very sloth-like. It's just the face that kind of throws me off. I think it's the mouth and nose is the main part that I'm like, But I'm just gonna take my judgment of his design out of my head for a second and just look at him as an LPS in general, and I do like it. Like, I like the colors, I like the painting, everything like that. If I didn't know it was a sloth, I would just think it's a cute little animal. Definitely could have looked worse. I don't love him, but you know, like, at least we're getting something, a new mold. They also covertly put his little personality mark in, which I appreciate. It's not in your face, and you know, like, I don't know what to say about him, honestly. He also has a big old head. Like, here he is next to the Sheltie. I think I'm more interested in the community's opinion on this sloth than my own at this point. Like, I know how I feel about him. You guys know how I feel about him. But what's your opinion? Please let me know in the comments, because I want to know if I'm alone in this, or if, like, does everybody love him and it's just me? Or is everyone else like, no, that is not a sloth, that is an orangutan? There he is. I had to get him, you know, I had to witness him for myself, and I still feel the same way, but at least we've seen him now. And his little partner in crime is this giraffe. It is a design that we've already seen in G2. However, I believe this one is a slightly lighter color on the like base body. I could be wrong, but you know, there'll be a comparison image so you can see for yourself. This one also thankfully doesn't seem to have any little painting mishaps or glue or oil or anything like that, which I'm very happy about. So it does seem a little hit and miss with stuff like that. Some pets are absolutely perfect and others have some small issues. Thankfully, none of mine had any major issues, and no like squishy heads or anything like that. So yeah, it mainly just seems to be minor issues, at least in my experience. But I do like this giraffe, even though it's similar to a G2 version. I personally really like the colors. I love the minty green they used, and I like that they colored quite a few of the spots on the body. They also put the personality mark on the leg, kind of blending into the spots, so I really like that. And they also went the extra mile to match the hair on the head to the hair on the neck with the same color. Overall, a very cute and solid design in my opinion, and I'm very happy to get this one. With our giraffe, that is all of the Wave 2 pet pairs. Honestly, I went into this ready to rip these pets apart. Like, based on other people's reviews, I was scared for the quality and paint jobs, but thankfully I was very blessed with the pets that I bought. Like I said, I bought these with my own money, so you know, I was worried. I hope I get like good quality pets for what I paid. And while there are pets with minor paint issues and slight misprints, I am still very happy with the pets I got. I'm happy that none of them had super squishy heads or eye misprints or any major flaws. It is still annoying that some of them had those minor issues, and I feel like they shouldn't be a problem. So I hope that Basic Fun kind of ups the quality a bit and fixes the issues that myself, but other collectors have had as well. Like, other people have gotten way more defected pets than I got, so definitely check out other reviews online to get a full scope of everyone's experience, because at the end of the day I can only speak for what I got and experienced, and what I got was good, and I'm happy with these pets. Yes, even the sloth. But let me know what you guys think of these pets, and if you've bought some, what has your experience been with the quality? I also want to mention that all of these pet pairs are the ES variants. They also have a KX variant, which is slightly different in the printing method, and I feel like those ones aren't as good, so I'm very happy that I got the ES versions. But yeah, overall I'm happy. I'm glad that I could be positive in this video. Like I said, I was ready to rip them apart, but thankfully the quality is pretty decent with the ones I got, so I can recommend them to you guys. Just make sure you look over them thoroughly before you buy them, and get ones that hopefully have good printing. But like I said, let me know if you've gotten ones with bad quality or printing. I'd be very interested to see what percentage of you guys have gotten good ones to bad ones. So yeah, leave it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing the new pet pairs. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Until then, bye guys! Oh! Sorry sir, knocked you over.